Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
I had an interesting last couple days,
Hey, I'm back. Keep going.
Miles is fine.
and
We're out looking for him now.
thought
Don't leave.
I lit because so I
Miles
break
is
off
too.
those stems right on the lug nut stems, and I'm like, I just broke my car because I had no idea. I didn't know how they like fit. I'm like, is that? It's like it's. I thought it was like connected to maybe like welded on somewhere to something.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it just ruined my car. It's like, no, they're just like $3. But whatever it is. It costs like $20 for the new lug nuts and the stems. It's like a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, we have a guy that we always call that lived in the war that me and Brittany grew up in, still lives there.
Yeah.
And that's where, you know, Brittany's parents still live. And so he comes over and helps me
Yeah.
whenever I have some issue. Like when the Saturn seized, he was the one that diagnosed it. That's what he does. He's an actual mechanic. And so
Yeah.
it's like, I'm really lucky that...
Back to this guy.
Yes, and back to the suit change with no apparent reason. Hooray!
Right. Well, I guess because you're manipulating his suits, but
I'm not looking for a fight.
the movie cutscenes or whatever.
The other
Right.
Spider-Man trapped in an old mansion east of the city.
This guy's hair is
Save me.
epic. I
Right.
love his hair. His facial hair is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
That's what I used to, when high school, I used to do the Abe Lincoln. Well, I didn't do the mustache though. I just did the
Yeah.
Abe.
And much more.
Maybe I should do that again. Maybe I should do the
If we hurry. No.
smaller
You've done enough.
beard.
Yeah.
I've kind of liked how this has come out actually. I think I'm just gonna keep letting it grow and just shave the neck and just
Just keep it going.
yeah. I don't know why not. I don't really have a reason to cut it. Kind of just fine the way it is.
You
I
have a
feel.
reason to grow it.
Well, other than I hate shaving.
Right.
I mean, I get why do I grow my hair other than just because I like it, I guess.
Yeah.
I like my beard.
A little bit of
Yeah.
help now. All the
I don't know
soldiers
if I'll
have
like
been-
it. I used to have it long, but you've never seen it. You've never seen my beard long. You've only seen it like this is probably the longest you've actually ever seen it.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
It's not even
more
that
harm
long
than
yet.
good? How about now?
Yeah.
Now who needs the old Spider-Man? What's
Everyone,
about the
Peter.
new Spider-Man?
This new Spider-Man's weird.
Stop some hunters.
And
They just
angry.
He's murderous all the
Right.
time.
I'm going to lose May's house because of them and Craven.
I don't know what you were gonna probably do anyway.
No, well, no. Spider-Man doesn't kill people. He doesn't do it for the reasons Batman doesn't do it. He just doesn't. Just doesn't kill. Just doesn't kill people.
So read the comic book, but his actions would have to say.
Right. If we're actually well, and Batman would too. Like you see the things he does to people.
Right.
It's like, yeah, that would have been, if not at least brain damage.
Right.
Like he's like he lost 100 IQ points for what you just did to his skull. Oh man. It already starts me. I didn't even push the button to do that.
Yeah.
He's just like, you're angry now.
Right. I know. What do you think is happening to these actual people?
Oh, they would be shredded inside, man.
They look
Like,
pretty dead.
yeah, like absolutely. Like I just watch, and you know, I don't really enjoy that I watched this video, but there's a video on X that showed 3 kids beating the crap out of a white kid, and he's dead now. And I saw the little it took for them to do that,
Yeah.
and it's scary. And it's like what he's doing to normal, even though they're strong people, you know, they're trained buff people.
Yeah.
Your head, you can't train your head to take a punch better.
Yeah.
Like, or your neck not to break, you know, maybe a little bit, but not really.
Yeah.
And so it's like, he would probably cave their skull in.
Yeah.
And especially this version, right? Like before he's probably, you
Yeah.
know, pulling his punches. This Spider-Man is not pulling any punches.
Right.
He is straight up murderous.
Yeah.
awesome. I do love that though.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice smoke.
It's probably dust. Oh, the symbiote suit's really smart too. That's good.
What did you do that for?
Probably just to make sure no one can get in. This is not... So I looked up how many more story quests there are, and I think we have 8. So we're not even, like, going to be done for maybe a couple more sessions. Like, that's crazy.
Can be broken.
That is crazy.
It's dumb though. Like, he knew exactly where he'd be to drop that thing on him, and it's unbreakable.
Right, because he's like under it, right? Because
Right.
it's not like he can move it like what was he doing with like a crane, like the toys, like the
Right.
crane game.
You still hold back.
Yeah, but that's, you know, even though that is very true, that's probably
You lack motivation.
it's kind of silly that he obviously Venom is not smart, I would say. Venom is just like, he just wants to fight. He wants to, like, that's
Yeah,
what
true.
it's about. He doesn't care about the trap.
Just go underneath. I mean, underneath isn't
Right.
the stuff, because it had a drop on him.
Yeah, but look, it wouldn't be as cool as what's about to happen. He's gonna break this thing that's looks unbreakable. Look at that. Look at the strength. Hello, Craven. I don't, because we haven't actually fought him, have we? Ah,
Let us
wrong button.
a glorious ending.
Funny that I still have like these spider gadgets.
So many people. That was their fate. Just as this is ours.
Getting smacked around, but still talks.
Yeah.
With clarity.
Yeah,
For you.
normal clarity. Look, video game logic, just don't think too much about it, okay? If you want something real, we probably should play just The Sims.
But
And even that is still not real.
just throw him into one of those spikes. It'd be over.
True.
You're just a dying old man looking for a way out. So you know then. Then you know I will not die in a sick bed. Only an equal.
Oh,
may
that's
taste
interesting.
my last
I didn't really catch that he was sick. Did you catch that?
Your
No.
achievement to the streets.
Oh, I mean, is he sick?
That's what he's saying.
Is he
That-
like just like man,
That
he's
he's a-
sick,
he's a-
but he's actually sick?
Yeah, he's dying.
My prey. You are agile, intelligent,
So,
vulnerable to emotion.
Well, I guess it makes sense that his motivations now appear, right? Because he pretty much just did his own thing. And it's like, well, why now is he like attacking all these people? Like, what's the point in that? And it's like, well, if he's dying, he wants to get his last, you know,
yeah.
wants his last hurrah. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
I like his hair too. I like that undercut.
Yeah.
Ponytail thing. I did that at the end. I didn't do it as high, but I think I like just the whole hair. I don't know that I like. I don't want to maintain the undercut. It's kind of hard to do. Especially if you do it yourself, you're always having to go cut it to make that
Right.
look nice. Make a nice line, or you end up cutting your hair on accident. Ah, no, wait, no.
Lame. Can't beat him. We gotta.
Hey man, that's exactly what most heroes do, right? Most heroes, that's all what they do is they beat the villain because they're too powerful, so they have to beat him by cunning. That's a pretty.
This is awesome.
That's a really common trope. Well, not everyone's the same strength. That would be dumb. I would think that would be dumb to have everyone just be the same.
I'm not saying that.
Well, then you have to have differences, and some are cunning, some are strong, some are all those things.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that in this, you were beating him, and then they switched to the bell. Why didn't you just do the bell to begin with? But that doesn't mean he really actually beats him, because I thought that was his whole point in Craven and trying to beat the best. But when he found out that he couldn't beat him,
That's not.
he decides to bell him.
Man, you are way pessimist. No. What does it matter how he beats him? Who cares? He probably wanted to test his strength. He's like, okay, I want to see how strong he is, right? So he does a, hand to hand. It's like, oh, okay, I probably can't do this hand to hand. So now I'm gonna use my, I'm gonna use my everything I can, which is now the bell. Like that makes. What are you angry about? That is very what?
I thought his whole point was to try to find a worthy adversary, but once the adversary becomes too powerful, he's got to change that. That's all I'm saying.
Well, but that's just normal strategy, though. That's like in a football game. Let's say you're good at running the ball, but then you're like, well, I can't beat him if I just run the ball. Well, so I gotta throw it.
I'm not saying the tactic doesn't make sense. I'm just saying that's kind of like defeats the point of what Craven was trying to go for. To me, it seemed in this is that he could.
I don't think so.
Be that strong.
Right. It's not about his strength. It's about his ability to
hunt.
Yeah, which he
didn't,
which
because
he used tools to hunt.
Spider-Man came to him and then he trapped him. He didn't
That's the same thing. You hunt turkeys that way. The turkeys come to you. Every animal is a little different. Like moose and deer, you go find. Turkeys, you bring them to you. Like every animal. Yeah. That fits within the hunting purview.
Suppose.
Well, I don't know if it's a suppose. Like that's what.
I mean,
every hunter.
I'm saying that's true about hunting. I just don't know if that's true about Craven.
Well, that's what he.
And how is he turning invisible now?
Oh, that I don't know. Probably just tech. They're very high-techy things.
So basically, everything is just kind of anything goes.
Well, yes. What should he do? Just let Venom kill him now?
I'm not saying that.
Well, that's what would happen.
I'm just saying that, this whole time I thought that Craven was this amazingly kind of natural guy that just kind of roided up, but in all actuality,
I don't think that was ever the purpose. I don't know. I don't think that was actually I don't think that was actually his thing. His thing is that he likes to hunt and he wants to win by hunting, and he'll use whatever means necessary to do that. Just like a normal hunter would. Like when I shot that deer, I could have just used a gun with iron sights if I wanted to do it, I guess, more natural to a rifle, but I use a scope.
Yeah.
So, and maybe in different situations I would use a different weapon. Because like some people hunt with bows and some people hunt with, rifles, and other people hunt with iron sights and blah blah blah. So I don't know that was ever Craven's like. I don't think that was ever his like goal. At least that's not how I took his goal. Because otherwise he's just like a strong guy.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Like he was just like a really strong guy that wanted to see if he could defeat the bigger, better monster, and he kept on looking for a challenge.
I think the challenge is just winning, and he doesn't really care necessarily how that comes about. So some he'll just use brute force, others he'll use this tactic that we're seeing. Others he'll, and you kind of see that too. Like he killed Scorpion, I think, just by like breaking his neck. He then stabbed Peter.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like he definitely uses different techniques dependent on what. Oh gosh, this is not easy. Oh goodness gracious. Kill the mouth. Oh, way too early. Well, that's actually. I've kind of been disappointed with some of the boss fights because it's like, oh, these are, figured it out, and then it was like I never died. This at least is a challenge. That's good.
You could just hang out under the bell.
Yeah, well, and you would think he would just. If I were doing this, it's like if the bell was not sounding, that would always be my first thing. I would not I would never take this fight. Like, I'd be like, okay, bell's not ringing. How do I get the bell ringing again?
Yeah.
Like, that is my absolute. That was my absolute first thing I need to do.
I
I don't
know
know.
you're here.
Ooh,
Tear you limb from limb.
that's fun.
Do it.
I like that.
And mount you
Save
on
me
my
a leg.
Ew, what is it? Okay, good. He's too far. Ah! Okay. Ah! Knock up like Mike Myers. Why are you doing this, sir? I'm just a sweet little Venom boy. I don't do anything to nobody.
so many years. I've waited for a predator capable of defeating me. Enough.
Well, and honestly, in reality,
Then
he probably wants to meet a predator that can actually kill him.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to die in the heart of battle.
God
Yeah.
So it's like, that's really probably his whole thing.
I can't do anything until that sound stops.
Which is kind of interesting. I guess I understand that premise, and that's actually kind of a pretty normal premise actually in like video games and
Yeah.
comics. It's like, I am the biggest, baddest guy in the world, and I want to be defeated because I'm actually kind of bored of my life where I've become too strong, and I want, but I have to be defeated in battle. I can't just like take my
Yeah.
own life or whatever. So they still have like a code, I guess,
Yeah.
what you would call it.
But you still hold back. Kill or be killed.
Yeah. Ooh. I wonder how strong Craven is. He must be like pretty, because I think he just broke Scorpion's neck, and that was with like a suit of metal and
Yeah.
steel on him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he dead? Yeah, I think he wants to die. I think he wants to die in battle, not of sickness.
Yeah.
That's probably really his motivation, actually. Uh-oh. Num 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 num.
It's gonna be Spider-Man versus Wolverine.
I wonder who would win Spider-Man vs. Wolverine.